Hello, I'm Matt Schembari, and I'll be presenting SoftBank Group today. For my screening process, I wanted to try something new because it was my last presentation. I didn't want to do a traditional bank. I want to do something that was well known across the world, so it was large. And finally, I wanted to try to find something that is trying to emerge into emerging countries, but also has a good source of revenue coming from developed countries, so it wouldn't be super big of a risk. Kind of look over the company. SoftBank Group is into 4 different sections. The SoftBank Vision Fund, which is the SVF1, SVF2, and the Latin American holding funds, SoftBank Arm, Brightstar, and other. The company was founded by Machu Son in 1981 and is headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. For my drivers, one of them is technology all the way. According to a study done by Reuters, digital transformation spending will grow at 15% CAGR through 2023 and 11.8 increase in e-commerce sales over the next 5 years. This is crucial for SoftBank because SoftBank focuses on technology, and their commitment to technology transformation will allow them to grow their revenue more than 35% in the next 5 years. Some of the key holdings in SVF1 and SVF2 do come from the e-commerce companies such as Coupon, DoorDash, and 10GX. Another driver is blockchain investments. Over the past few years, SoftBank has seen an increase in blockchain technology investments. It's supposed to grow at a CAGR of 55.8 through 2028 overall, the blockchain. And other holding companies such as Berkshire are starting to invest in more blockchain companies. SoftBank has been a part of this for a while. They have invested in the Brazil's leading centralized crypto called 2TM and Mexico's leading centralized crypto called Bitso. Finally, another driver is the Latin American investments. South America's is a new focus for SoftBank's investments with the launch of the Latin American Fund within the last year. Since focusing on these investments, SoftBank has invested in more than 40 companies. One that is well known in the hospitality industry is called Clip. It's a payment platform used by many hospitality industry. SoftBank will benefit from the growing economy in Latin America, with 64% of the holdings found in Brazil. Brazil's long-term expected to grow at 3.6, and their unemployment rate is supposed to drop by 2.5. This will overall make the Latin American fund grow at expected to grow at 264% in the next 5 years. How I valued this, I did a DCF, weighed that at 35%, excess earning, which I weighed at 25%, EV over EBITDA, which I weighed at 15%, and price over book, which I weighed at 25%. How I kind of decided to weigh these DCF just the most, and then why I even used EV over EBITDA. I felt like it was important to look at least 2 of its peers' valuations. So even though I didn't weigh it as much, I felt like it was still important. I had a WACC of 9.27 with a terminal growth rate of 1.75, and I added a just a risk premium onto my WAC because of the Latin American fund and just the risk of investments. And I ended up getting a current price of 38.11. There are some risks when investing in SoftBank, such as one-of-a-kind business model. SoftBank focuses on sales and revenue technology sector, and most of their income, but most of their investments also focus on technology. So, decline in technology sector can have a negative impact on SoftBank's business and their underlying investments. Another risk is the investment activities. Like I stated many times, SoftBank engages in investment activities, which brings in most of their money because so much of the SoftBank's values comes from investments. Its overall value at any given time is dependent on the market fluctuation and valuation. This could be a negative or a positive, depending on how the stock market is doing. And then finally, they're all in on Alibaba. SoftBank does know that a diverse investment portfolio is crucial, and management does that have that as a priority. But Alibaba shares account for 40% of the equity in the SVF1 fund. So Alibaba shares can significantly affect the equity value of SoftBank's either positively or negatively, given the size of the SoftBank's investment. A little bit about management. Maishi Sun is the founder and CEO of the SoftBank. He has had interest in technology and software for forever. He's originated as a software distributor, so his main focus is still technology. And then Raheeb Misir is the CEO of SoftBank Investment Advisors, and so the focus on the investment side, and he's been with the company since 2013. So my recommendation is with a price target of $38.11, an upside of 35.1%. I believe this is a good time to invest in SoftBank with the focus on technology, and because they are trying to emerge into new countries such as the Latin American fund. Thank you for listening.